Hey guys, got Kevin and Chance here. We're doing a little tailgate talking. We're gonna go run around a little bit today, and we're gonna go check out my farm over here. We had to re-drill last fall, and we're gonna take y'all on with us. And then I think we're gonna go to your place.
Yeah, we're gonna get our boots on after all this rain. Ease down to Mayfield Creek, and that's where I live, and also where our duck hunting farm is. And go down there and check on some levees, and maybe we can see a duck or two. Who knows? Follow us along. What about them horses?
Yeah, boy.
The cold don't bother them too bad, does it?
When it gets down, in the teens, I usually put them up if it's gonna be several nights of it.
Kevin, man, this place has really turned into be awesome.
It has. It's really, of course, when we bought this, it was row crop. Had been row crop for years. And of course, with us having cattle, and well, we needed to know he's going to have enough hay. And so we changed it over to hay. So we drilled some orchard and timothy and a little bit of clover, and it worked really good. And we got a good stand on it, and we are pretty excited for the hay that's going to be coming up this next year.
So you'll cut this. You'll try to get a cutting or two off of it next year, also.
Yeah, you'll get a pretty good cutting, but last year was actually my first hay crop, and did really good on my first cutting, did pretty decent on the second cut. The rain that we had last year, all year long, but then we had one spot there where it didn't rain, and it was just amazing to me how much it got soaked up.
Right.
Everything kind of went dormant for a little bit. It really did. Still overall had a good year.
Now, which everybody does things a little different, but like you mentioned, this was rotational row crop for years and years, long before you bought it. So did you come in and do soil sample, or?
I did soil samples. Yep, had checked, and then had it fertilized, and it didn't need much. Awesome.
Yeah. I figured it had a leftover probably from.
That's what I was going to say. The farmer that took care of it did a good job evidently, because he took care of the ground.
That means a lot too. That saved you a lot in the long run too.
It did. It sure did. Yeah.
It looks good. I mean, you've got a good stand.
You and your dad, y'all did a row crop, so you can appreciate this. When it comes down to having the right equipment, whenever you go to do anything farming, it sure makes your days a whole lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially equipment that is working equipment that you don't have to work on, because every time we turn around, we got something broke. So that's twice the work there itself.
Yeah. Naturally, I didn't have it this big enough without it taking me a lot.
Yeah.
Buddy of mine let me borrow his, and then the neighbor, he's got a nice drill that he let me use when we drilled it. And I'm gonna tell you, this is just a drop in the bucket compared to what a lot of these, bigger farmers you have to deal with. And so I can see where it's a challenge, because, man, you're trying to beat the weather, you're trying to beat time, so you can get it all, so if they got 1,000, 1,500, or 4,000 acres, so they can get it all done. And here I am just trying to plant a little 25-acre farm with hay. I went to town.
It looks good too.
Yep, it turned out good. But I can't express enough how much difference it does having the right equipment to do it. Good gosh.
Saves you a lot of time too.
Oh, yeah. Or having the right buddies.
Yeah. It saves you got the right buddies. It makes it a lot easier too.
It does. It does. So, we're down here on your farm. What in the world took you to get here? Or what did it take?
It took a lot.
I took a lot.
We've come a long way. A lot of help, a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
When we bought this place, first thing my wife said was, "What in the world are we going to do with this?"
A lot.
I had a vision. She didn't yet, but we came to terms pretty easy, and it all worked out, and we ended up getting to buy roughly 60 acres here, and I'll never forget the day I told my wife that this farm had come up for sale and we were going to buy it. She looked at me and we were kind of puzzled how we were going to make it all happen, but
yeah,
it's all worked out. And we got to go to a house out here and
nice.
Joins my parents. So
yeah,
this place meant a lot to me. And when we got started, these fields right here were, I mean, a thicket. They were saplings from the size of your wrist to the size of your leg. And
yeah,
you couldn't hardly walk through it.
Yeah.
But we took our time and went at it and cleared it. Got these fields and we drilled a well, built these levees all around here, and actually went through a program through the Fish and Wildlife, which was able to help us achieve what I wanted to do on that.
Is that process pretty user friendly?
Yeah, it was easy. I mean, everywhere's got their own district and a person that actually serves that district for the Fish and Wildlife, USDA. There's a lot of programs out there, and I just called one of the guys and he was super helpful, came down here, walked me through what it was going to take and how we could go about it. And,
right.
And yeah, it actually went really well. So now we flood this. Of course, we like to duck hunt down here, deer hunt. It's kind of a little heaven for me.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. You got, how many acres of tillable you?
I've got roughly 15 acres tillable on me.
Yeah. How much of it you flood?
Me and my dad, we joined right here, so we were able to expand his duck hole from where we used to hunt. So
nice.
We put 12 to 15 acres underwater and trying to leave that all in crop for the ducks every year.
I'd say that's probably a pretty good setup too. You know, for somebody that's looking for farm, how much do I need? How many acres would if they was wanting a duck hole?
Right.
You know, they got a good idea probably what they need, but it's still for somebody that may be not from around here.
Oh yeah.
You know, what does it take to have a duck hole?
Right. And you know, we don't kill as many ducks as a lot of people do, but we have some really good days. And
yeah,
it's right behind the house, so if you get tired of hunting, you can walk home.
Gosh,
it's really been awesome for me. And you know, we've got all the swamp back there too, so that's why I love this place so much. It's close to home, and it offers a lot of different kinds of duck hunting too.
For everything that you want to hunt.
Yeah, because there's just certain times ducks don't care nothing about being in a flooded cornfield, so we got a swamp we can hunt, and a little more that feels like home to them.
Sure. Yeah, that is cool. I love it.
Me too. It's home to me, and I'm glad I get to raise my kids out here. And
oh yeah,
that means more to me than anything.
Oh gosh, yeah, I can only imagine.
So that duck blind, we ran electricity over here, so it's got power in there. It's got a kitchen. It's got a bathroom.
No.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it's pretty cozy. No, we're pretty spoiled. I don't know if you'd call it hunting or not, but it's a man cave on the water.
Pretty good hangout.